What up, y'all? Josh and EC here once again with another quality video.
Told y'all we'd be back sooner than you thought.
Y'all really are liking this whole reaction series.
We're liking it too, low-key.
Low-key, the tea is getting a little hot. Plenty of teaching points, plenty of juicy drama and tea. Mm-hmm. It's actually quite entertaining to watch, I'm not gonna lie. Mm-hmm. So regardless if they're fake, I will say this though.
What?
If it is fake, Paul deserves an Oscar.
Yeah.
Because this man has managed to get under the skin of millions of people.
Millions.
Within the span of 6 episodes. Mm-hmm. To the point where, like, I went to his page. People are trying to...
People commenting?
Yeah, people are on him.
Oh, my God.
And I really feel like, you know, he doesn't necessarily deserve all that backlash if he is an actor. But if he's not, then yeah,
Interesting.
Regardless, interesting. You know, this is all good in the fun spirit of, you know, reaction fun. But hey, you know, we got episode 6. We've come too far to turn back.
The finale, y'all.
The finale.
We made it to the finale.
Oh, it can't possibly get any worse. But someone said it.
I was gonna say, some people said wait till the finale. So I'm ready. I'm just ready. I'm ready.
We should have gotten teacups for this entire series, dog.
We'll do it for the other one.
All right, so we already kind of decided that we're gonna go ahead and do the second couple for you guys.
Yeah, by unanimous vote. Yeah, you guys was.
The last video, hashtag second couple.
We hear you.
We hear you. We're going to go ahead and do the second couple for you guys. Give you guys our thoughts and opinions on that one as well. We definitely have to incorporate the teacups.
Yeah. We're going to do the second round right. I mean, we didn't know what to expect for this. But now that we know, and now we know how much y'all enjoy it and love it.
Yeah.
We got y'all. We got some things up our sleeves. No worries.
And we got some other videos up our sleeves too. I know y'all looking for the
They don't know. They don't know what's about to come their way.
This summer finna be hot.
Turn on your notification bell. But I'm ready to hop into this.
Let's go ahead and hop into this. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this screen record.
Grab my water.
Can you fill that up? Make sure we both got some water in there. I'm gonna stop the screen recording so it'll give you time to fill up that cup. You know what I'm saying? Fill up that cup.
Let's go.
We're so ready. Alright, starting in 3, 2, 1.
Where's my song?
Just a disclaimer, it's coming.
Where's my song?
It's coming.
I just went to the festival, so y'all came here of all places to talk to him. Yeah, just to find out what's going on. You never made it therapy?
I told my sister about this and I gave her the update about how the therapy is going. Now that my sister's here, I don't think that it's a good idea because I forgot that she was coming. So my sister's here, Choma's here. It's a tricky situation. I don't think this is going to end.
So he thought after they had that whole discussion.
What did we miss? I thought they taking a little break.
I thought this was a 5-minute break into this.
And then his sister's here?
Just pulled up to the function?
Oh my God.
It's about to get interesting.
First 35 seconds.
First 35. What's up? Paul, what are you on, dog?
Like, why are you here if you don't mind me asking?
Choma.
We're siblings, like, what? What is that? My siblings aren't here. I'm okay.
The same person we're in therapy to discuss has come to my therapy session. Do you see what I'm talking about? This has to be a prank, like literally. I'm so sick and tired of it. I don't know what relationship this girl wants to have with her brother, whatever incest shit she has in her head or she dreams about. This is some bullshit, like I don't understand what your problem is. We're in therapy, leave us alone, go away. What the hell? So what is she doing here?
I would explain it in a minute. Yeah. Let me just
There's
talk to
nothing
her.
to explain. What the
Babe,
what is she doing at our therapy session?
Can I have a minute?
Okay.
So Choma's back in the room now. The only thing is, with my sister, I'm going to have to tell her to leave, although she came for me. I just feel like it would be best for my relationship in terms of trying to make it work and you know that type of stuff. So, yeah, it's a tricky one. Can I call you back, please? I'm going to call you later.
I've come all the way here.
Trust me, it's deep. It's deep. Can we do that?
Hello, Chicago.
What?
Looking beautiful has...
What is going on? Bro, they gonna start like this? I already know this finna be hot.
I'm just so confused.
I'm already knowing this finna be hot, dog.
Thank you for coming back in. It really is important, you know, if you want to make a go of things, that everyone releases whatever they've got inside them. And while you've been out, do you know what
I knew it was the other
bro, because I'm over here like invested. Like,
This is
okay,
just-
bro.
Wow.
Can't wait for that other couple though. I'm not even gonna cap. I can't wait for that other couple. Let me get some of that because I already know what's
I'm
happening.
getting some more Twizzlers. This is just it's finale. Okay.
I'm about to say you go ahead and just bring that whole bad boy
Hold
on
your weight
over.
over here, 'cause
Bring
this
the whole
is
bad boy on
already-
over. Okay.
You skipped already.
I did.
Look at that face.
That face says anger.
So did you know she was coming?
Babe,
No, because you see, this is what I don't like.
Shoma,
Because
can
I
you just-
warned you, I'm about to lose it.
Shoma, can you just explain what's going on?
Paul's sister is here.
Sorry?
Paul, his sister, is here. I don't understand what did she come here to do? I don't understand. Maybe she should be here and I should be outside.
Babe, I
This is
haven't-
what I mean. She's, oh my God, oh God.
Can I land? Okay, look, Denise. I haven't seen Choma in a week, right? I was worried. I'm a family-orientated person, as she knows.
So you got her to come here?
No, I communicated the situation.
And she
to my
came here
sister
to do what?
In support of us.
So does she know I was going to be here?
Well,
You could have given me a heads up, babe.
yeah, but I didn't even know you were gonna come, and I hadn't seen you in a week. You even came late. So the person that's online enjoying themselves posting, you want me to tell you about what's going on? No, you need to be in the house. When you are at home, then I'll be able to discuss with you to see, and tell you what's going on with the program.
Your sister really, really needs to chill because I'm getting so irritated at this point. This is supposed to be for us. She's part of our issues and she's also here. No, that's not going to run. That is not going to run. I'm not having it. I think this is the last straw for me. I'm not having that.
Well, let's not put a full stop on it. Let's just maybe put a comma for a second.
Really on the edge.
Can you appreciate that maybe Shoma is uncomfortable with your sister being here today?
What the fuck is she doing here?
Bruh. The energy of a battered, bruh, she is just through, bruh.
Bruh.
Have you noticed how polite she came in? No cursing,
did.
no nothing.
She wanted the best for them.
Wanted the best for it. This is
She's over it.
a broken flower.
She is. She is. I would be pissed. There's no reason or explanation that he could give us as to why his sister would be there.
If I told you I had an issue with somebody in your family, I would hope in your head that would be the last person you bring to the function.
Like, I really need to get to the bottom.
That's like saying I'm allergic to catfish and you cook catfish for dinner.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Babe, that's a lot of energy, babe. Let's just relax.
Are you understanding what is going on? Your sister's at our therapy session, babe.
Babe, I haven't seen you in a week.
Why does he keep saying that?
What do you think's worse, Denise?
I don't want to have to put my hands on this lady,
What do you think is
this woman,
worse?
because she's violating
It's
me,
no
my
comparison.
personal space, my relationship. Enough is enough.
Take these from me.
She's at our, oh my God.
Okay, where have you been? Okay, where have you been?
I've been at my sister's.
Doing what?
We've discussed
Doing what?
doing what people do when they're in the house.
There seems to be an underlying, maybe historic issue that's fundamental to your relationship. Can you think what that might be?
Yeah, coming.
7 out of 10 deaths in the US are
All right, let me tell you what I think is going on while
Okay.
this ad, whatever commercial is playing. First of all, I think Paul is kind of being insecure right now over this 1 week because he thinks that maybe she went and slept with somebody else, but I think that's just his insecurities kicking in. 2, how dare him compare after he pissed her off and she left. That was a punishment for how you behaved in the first therapy
Exactly.
session. This was not me just randomly leaving
Right.
for a week kind of thing. Like, I don't think that's the vibe that she was giving. She was more so like, you need to feel what the heck you just did to me and embarrassed me on TV for. So she left, comes back, and you think that the answer to this is bringing the catalyst for one of you guys' issues to the therapy session in support of you. No, it's not of the relations of you.
That's what I'm saying.
It's your support. So
Yeah.
you basically brought extra firepower
Right.
to the next therapy recap.
I feel away.
I would have felt away. I'd have felt away, bruh. I don't even know.
I feel like things maybe started off when we
No,
moved
that might
in
be the
together.
people.
I don't know.
Sorry, y'all. We gotta quick the. Hello?
Hello, hi, this is Juan with T2 Furniture.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Oh, that furniture department tour coming soon. All right,
back to business.
I feel like maybe Paul feels guilty. And that's
Guilty?
why, yeah.
Why would Paul feel guilty?
Because a situation happened with us, and then we decided to move in together.
Babe,
What's the situation? I just need a little bit more
Denise,
information.
one minute. Babe,
Yeah, well, we're here to solve things, so...
but it's something that we don't really discuss, so...
Well, I want to discuss it because you've never discussed it.
Okay, I don't think it's a good idea for us to...
Well, I'm going to discuss it. I feel like I would need some sort of closure, at least, with the situation. So, about 8 months or so ago, sorry, it just gets a bit, you know. So 8 months ago, myself and Paul got ourselves into a situation where we, so basically I got, so I got pregnant.
All right.
Yeah, 8 months ago, and obviously I'm not pregnant now, so you can, you know. So this is a very sensitive topic, and I have to be careful how I speak about it. Prior to this conversation or coming to therapy, myself and Paul have never spoken about it. It's almost been like a taboo in our house. We're here to resolve situations, and it's been hurting me, and I kind of want to get it off my chest.
And whose decision was it to change you being pregnant?
At the time, Paul and I were on a break, and he suggested that we would, but he knows my stance with these things. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Take your time.
Okay. So he knows my stance with these things, because my lineage in my family, we have so we find it difficult to get pregnant. So some aunties and people with there's ovarian cysts and things like that. And Paul knows my stance with abortions. So when we were together and we got pregnant, he was not willing to be a dad at that time. And I've always had this thing where I wanted to be. I'm so sorry. It's so embarrassing. Okay.
Paul, maybe just give you have a moment. Can you just give me some insight into what was happening at that time?
Okay. So, as Trevor said, a good few months ago, we, basically it was a drunken night. We were both drinking irresponsibly. Things got very steamy very quickly. And
why they keep hitting us with these double ads right in the middle of the juice, bro?
Oh my.
Yo, this is sad though.
This just broke my heart.
Man, it really came. Just when you think they said it all. Wow.
Oh gosh.
things happened that night that basically haven't happened before. So, without going into too much detail, I'm talking maybe 7 to 8 rounds. And that's something that's not really
7, 8 rounds
normal
of what?
for us. So after, the situation, we had a discussion about it. And we came to a mutual agreement whereby we both decided that we were not ready to have a child and we were not going to go through with that process.
I wouldn't say it was a mutual agreement. I feel like at the time where we discussed having an abortion, obviously, I don't know if you know how things work, but when people have sex, you don't know if you're pregnant or not there and then. So I felt like it was a joke. We've wanted children from the get-go, So when that situation happened and Paul was hell-bent on having an abortion, he actually said something like, if you have the baby, I'm not sure I can be there for you guys. And I've grown up in a household of 2 parents. And I've always said to myself that I would never be a single mum. So my only option was to kind of have an abortion, and he was willing to take me there, pay for it, everything. So that's kind of what we did, and we haven't spoken about it since.
It's a difficult one because I know she's upset about the situation. I'm not happy about the situation, obviously, clearly, but to kind of blame me, that's kind of unfair because it was honestly a mutual decision. I literally remember both of us having a discussion and coming to a conclusion collectively. It's kind of one way to say it's all my fault, in my opinion, but I do definitely see where she's coming from.
It's not an easy thing that he's about to do.
Okay, Denise, sorry.
Oh, man. Oh, man. That's tough because, like, you can't...
I'm over here speechless.
It does take two to tango on decisions like that.
Yeah.
It does take two to tango, but when a woman feels like she's backed against the wall...
I was going to say, yeah, I would kind of have the same mentality of I wouldn't want to be a single parent. And if you're telling me... But for me, it would have just been over after that. All right, we get the abortion, but I'm not staying with you.
Not with you after you put me through that.
You can't take care, you can't be there for me and our child. I just wouldn't want to be with somebody like that anymore.
Yeah, my real question would be why would the relationship continue afterwards if that was the case?
Because they're going to say, I mean, like, they're describing it as a drunken night, like it wasn't planned or anything like that. I mean, there's no judgment on how people decide to handle things like that. I just know for me, I wouldn't have wanted to be a single parent.
But my thing is, if you guys knew you had a drunken night or whatever, and like, if you had a drunken night and you knew that, you know how it goes.
What do you mean 7-8 rounds?
I hope he was talking about drinks.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But continue. What were you gonna say?
But I think doggone, I think I lost my thought. Oh, but like, all right, so you know how kids are made. We're all grown here. We're not made. So if you know you did the deed the way it was supposed to be done to have a child, why not go get Plan B or like? Why didn't you guys know that, something was bound to happen?
Right.
If you knew up jumps the boogie, okay. Then you should have taken the precautions directly after instead of putting her through this emotional trauma. Then you now figure out, oh, you're pregnant, so now you have to have this awkward, difficult conversation.
This conversation in general, I'm up here thinking about what people's reactions and stuff might be, because the topic of pro-choice or pro-life is always super, super sensitive.
Super.
So I don't want to put too much of my opinion on like what somebody decided to do with their life and stuff, nor do I want somebody to put their opinion on what we would do with ours. So this is tough.
It's a tough situation, but I will say I wouldn't necessarily, sadly enough, I think, given all the stuff that Paul's done, I have hard times giving sympathy for Paul, but like, in that specific moment, I don't think it's right to just put the whole onus on him. I wouldn't say it's 100%. It could be skewed more to his side. It could be like a 60-40 or like an 80-20. I don't know the difference.
I mean, she had a decision to decide, well, I can be a single parent and still bring this kid into the world just without him. Yeah. That was her only other kind of option, to be honest.
Yeah.
So that's tough.
That is a emotionally tough pickle.
Can I have some more business?
I thought you told me to keep them away from you. It's too good?
Yeah, give me another one.
You want another one?
Yeah, thank you.
That was good too? Alright, I'm coming in with the 2 Twizzies too.
Able to have kids anymore. And I feel like he's also living with that guilt with me. Amen. But babe, we don't know that. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is our situation now. I felt as though that was like my only chance, you know what I mean? And now he's taken that away from me, away from us. And you know how he is. Like, imagine we get married and I'm unable to have kids. Are you even gonna stay?
Babe,
do you know what I mean? And he made me have the abortion.
Babe, I will stay with you through anything, trust me.
It's very difficult when it's such an emotive subject to think logically about it. But Shoma, one thing I will have to say is that we're all masters of our own destiny. And you may have spoken about it together, but ultimately, who walked into the clinic?
Yeah, but you can't say that though. You can't say that. You know my...
Denise is...
Damn.
It's fair!
Dang.
It's hard, but it's fair.
Dang, Denise.
It's fair.
You have to go spit.
It don't even have to do with like choosing sides between them. That is the reality, though. Like you did make a decision.
You walked into the clinic.
Because she is saying like he made me do it.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. Camera died.
Crazy enough, but we are back with it. Back with the tea. So hold on. Right where we left off, we didn't leave nothing. All right, cool. Starting this bad boy up. 3, 2, 1. Back at it.
Situation, like, where was I gonna go with my baby? Just what was I gonna do? Do you know what I mean? Like, I felt very vulnerable in that time. I'm not even just blaming you, because yes, like, I made the decision to have the abortion, but come on, babe. Like, I genuinely thought that if we made our bed, we was gonna lay in it. I thought that he loved me that much, and clearly, I was mistaken at the time. Do you know what I mean? And now look at us, like. We're in therapy because our relationship is going to shit. We don't have a baby. We have nothing to kind of prove for the 3 years we've been together.
But what you do have is a future that you can work.
What if we can't have kids, Denise? What if we can't have children? That's my point.
But you don't know that yet. You're worrying about something that you don't actually know the answer to yet. You know, we can't change our past, but together you can change your future. And you can work on a way of making sure your future is healthy, happy, and long, lasts a long time. But not if you keep digging up the past.
At the end of the day, I've had an abortion. I can't take that away from my past, can I?
You can't take it away, but you can learn to deal with it. And you can learn to accept your decisions together.
Denise, I'd just like to say, Choma, babe, I promise you, I promise you, I'm willing to be here for you through thick and thin, no matter the situation. And I promise you, hand on my heart, no matter what, when we decide to take the next step in the future, I'll 100%.
That's not the point, no. I want you to promise me that if we was to get in that situation again, whether we're married, whether we're together or on a break, whatever, that you're going to man up and take care of your responsibilities. That's what I want you to promise me, not where we take our next relationship, because tomorrow I could get pregnant. Amen. But I could get pregnant tomorrow. I want you to man up. I want you to be an active dad. That's what I want. Can you promise me that? That's what I want to hear now.
Babe, I promise you that I'll be an active dad, regardless of the situation. Denise, can I have him?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Just let me know when you want me to come back in. Okay.
Babe, that was so painful. Like, you never brought it up. You never spoke about it. Then now we're having to do it in front of the therapist. Like, how does that make any sense?
Babe, I get what you're saying, right? Now, there's nothing that I can kind of say to defend this. But what I would say is that, like, personally, it's something that's been on my mind, right?
Why have you never said it?
I've had sleepless nights, basically, and I didn't want to look weak in your eyes if I was to express such an emotion to you. I don't want to. I can be emotional right now, but I feel like that's not my job as a man to be emotional.
Well, you can, babe, like, especially about that. You know, you can be emotional, like, come on.
I want to be here for you as a man, and as far as I understand, to my knowledge, I'm not supposed to express such emotions, babe. I can totally be emotional with you right now, but I still want you to see me as your husband, the big, strong man that you've always loved and wanted to be with, babe.
This just got deep. Actually, I feel like in most of these other episodes we've been kind of like love and hip hop energy.
Yeah.
But like this hits deep.
This episode is like real.
Because even what he's saying, kind of just in his head, he's not allowed to show this type of emotion because he might have been heard about them aborting the baby too, but he never like expressed that and stuff.
Because he was trying to be the rock.
Yeah, and men are never taught. It's not reinforced, I don't feel like, enough for men or boys growing into men to be comfortable expressing your feelings and emotions and understand that it's not weakness whatsoever, it's strength.
Yeah. And I feel like you know, for a long time, I used to think that was what I had to do as a man too. Like, if you're crying, or if like something hurts you, as a man, I'm supposed to be your rock. Like, I gotta show that I'm good. You know, I gotta show that, you know, I'm okay, so that you can be okay with me. But I never thought to myself that, well, until as of recent, like with being with you and like understanding emotions and stuff, but like, it's okay to level with you. It's okay to cry.
For both of us not to be okay. And we get through it together.
So like, instead of it's just like you going through something and me trying to help you through it, it's more so like me coming down into the fire with you. Like, let's cry this out together. Let's feel this together. Because he had some emotions behind that. He definitely had something behind that too. It's not like he was just okay with it. Like, granted, I don't have to carry the child, but if we lost, I would be devastated. It's still my child. Like, I don't get the privilege of carrying the child, but I still, it's half of me.
And like, someone that you love. So
you would hate to see that coming. Like, I couldn't stand to see you cry like this, man. I'd be on the ball train with you. You're gonna have to hand me that tissue box too. It's crazy. But like, for a long time, I think I was sort of like Paul energy when it comes to dealing with
a lot of men,
the emotions,
especially black men.
Like, feel like you gotta be that
it's
strong. It's a toxic
cycle. We gotta break those chains because it's not okay. Like,
black
for you
men,
guys
it's
not
okay
to
to
feel
cry.
like that y'all can show emotions and cry and be sad and be hurt, and you know, and it doesn't take away y'all's
masculinity.
Your masculinity. But I was also going to say, like, that power, that power figure that men that run a household have. That doesn't take away from your strength. And this is the first time I can say all of us are not fans of Paul. All right, that's solidified.
It's kind of been a thing.
But this is the first time I feel like I personally noticed Paul come down to earth and just be a real person.
This is the
and
side
level
of Paul
with
that
her and comfort her. Like, this is the Paul I wish we would have gotten from jump.
From jump, yes.
But I mean, it's at least nice to see he has a little something in him.
Now, it is sad to say that, you know, this side of Paul only comes out when she's at this point.
Devastation.
Like, absolute devastation, bawling, like just a emotional wreck that now he feels like he needs to step up. If he takes this energy to like the smaller things in life.
It shouldn't have to be such a big magnitude.
It shouldn't have to be this great for him to have to turn that emotional switch on. You know?
That's true.
I mean, it takes time, and like, this is a growing thing, but still, I think this episode is a little deeper than the other ones.
That's cool then, but in the future, I want you to kind of like see me as your friend. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can show all types of emotion with me, and especially about that. Like, that's been bugging me. I felt like I was the only one who cared about it. Do you know what I mean? And hearing that you were kind of going through what I was going through, and we're in the same house, and you're just silent about it. Come on. And we're in a relationship, babe. This is why we're here, because you don't ever open up. Like, I don't know am I an op to you? Like, what is this?
I understand where you're coming from, babe. I apologise deeply from the bottom of my heart. And I promise that's not a situation that would ever be in again. In Jesus' name.
I didn't actually know how much this affected me and how much it affected our relationship. I wasn't aware of how deep this pain ran, and it's coming from the person I loved the most, you know? Now that we're actually talking about it, it's bringing back all the emotions and all the hurt that I hid because I never actually dealt with it. Although I understand now that the decision was mine to make, I wasn't aware of that back then. And I made a stupid decision that I'm going to have to live with for the rest of my life. And quite frankly, I don't know if I can move past this.
I still feel like Trauma and I should be able to kind of work things through this. This shouldn't really be the end based on the situation. I think we can definitely work things out through this.
Like, this is crazy. Like, how...
Is this a review of everybody
this
now?
Must be...
Are you just gonna pop into that like that?
Well, yeah, they definitely did. They popped right into it.
Is there no more Paul and Choma?
I need Paul and Choma one more time. No. Oh, wait. It seems like there's a little aftermath.
Who is that?
I don't know what this is.
Who is that?
I don't know who or what this is, but we're going to go to it. Pray for us.
go anywhere.
It's gone into
I know you're wondering, what's next? Well, you don't have to wait any...
Yes,
I
we do,
am.
because y'all
Y'all putting ads. Now we gotta wait for everything. Now we can't even do nothing. So now we gotta wait some more. We're talking about don't go nowhere.
any longer. You don't have to wait till tomorrow, a fortnight, next week. We have a special episode, The Aftermath, and you can watch it right now. Did you hear that? Right now on bluetherapyshow.com. Let's start from the top. So, you've been watching these couples, you've loved them, you're invested in their relationship, you see Denise giving her advice, and you want to know what happens with them. We have the answers to your questions. The Aftermath will be sitting down and speaking to these amazing individuals to find out about life after Blue Therapy. We've seen the parodies, we've seen the memes, the Twitter conversations, and you want to know where they are now? You're going to find out. So what I need you to do is click the link either in the description or on screen right now, and you can get the episode right now. It is only £1.49. And what will that £1.49 do? Well, it will help us here in Confronting HQ to keep building, growing, cultivating these amazing shows which are quickly becoming a household name. I feel like I've spoken too much. My name is Offender, aka Miss Fit Queen UK, and I need you to join us on BlueTherapyShow.com. You don't believe me? Join me. Let's watch the trailer. Let's go.
I fell in love with a false image, with a perception. I didn't even realize that he was gradually breaking me down.
Wait, between me and you, what did you first say?
I want to hear. Okay, so let's X out of that.
Yep.
Okay, I'll let you.
Okay, so that's all good.
All right. We just finished the finale.
Wow, that was a heavy hitter. Actually, I think that one pulled more so on my emotional strings than I thought it was going to.
Same.
Because I was definitely emotionally.
I was more juiced.
I was emotionally desensitized to all of Paul's antics and all this stuff.
Same.
By the time we got to the 6th episode, but on another note, that was like actually somewhat emotionally mature of Paul to actually, like, that's the thing, that's the first time I've heard bro apologize or just try and level with her or even express himself in any kind of way, shape, or form. And you notice at the end, she said, that's what I've been looking for you. You don't express yourself. You don't open up. We preach this all the time on this channel. Men, you have to be able to express your feelings and emotions because women will not know where you're at and anything. Your job could be stressing you out. It wouldn't know. You can't express yourself. Life could be stressing you out. You wouldn't know. They just don't know.
These are everyday life things too. It doesn't even have to be as deep as an abortion and stuff like that. Like you just said with work, because like with your friends just recently coming, that came up and how they were saying they didn't tell their partner that they were going through stress and stuff. It's important, bro.
And I mean, like, bottled up emotions manifest themselves in so many toxic ways, such as like lashing out, argumentative nature, like
distancing yourself,
emotional distancing, half the time cheating when they don't have their emotions being expressed. So like you really need to be able to express yourself, and that means being able to cry in front of your partner, being able to cry with your partner, level with them emotionally. That was just a whole lot. But anyways, do you have any takeaways?
Well, I will say I was pleasantly surprised with how episode 6, the finale, went. Because it's kind of the same things that you're saying. I think this is stuff that we've been waiting to see from Paul in particular for the longest, but we're just now seeing. I thought it was dope, but I meant to say I thought it was important to point out also how she had said, like, I want you to view me as your friend. Because I think that something that we really benefit from, because we were best friends prior to getting in a relationship, that like level of liking each other, how I always tell you, like, we actually liked each other just as people without any like romance or anything going on, just because we were friends first. We liked each other as friends. I don't think people understand how beneficial having a friendship in your relationship truly is. Because with your friend, when you were going through a hard time or I was going through a hard time, it's a little bit easier to be vulnerable with your friend than it might be like your partner that y'all met romantically. And you know what I'm trying to get at a little bit? So I thought that was an important part to point out. I like that takeaway to try to, if you don't have a friendship already with your partner, that would probably be my takeaway. Work towards trying to develop a friendship with each other and just get on that solid foundation of like having each other's back and being there for each other and understanding. There's no judgment. I think that a lot of times when you compare like a relationship to a relationship that has a friendship with it too, a lot of people just in life don't like to be judged. And usually, at least for me, how I try to navigate my friendships, just from a platonic standpoint, is for my friends to always understand and know there's never any judge. There's nothing you could do, nothing you could say, anything that will make me judge you. And hopefully vice versa, the same energy is reciprocated for me. So I think that her pointing out, like, view me as your friend is a really important point to say and make. Another takeaway, I guess, for my ladies, especially because of the conversation that it was about, like, aborting a baby, understand that you do always have a choice for yourself. Like, even if your partner isn't on the same page as you or something like that, at the end of the day, I really do believe in the my body, my choice type of thing for women. I don't like digging too deep on that conversation, because those hot topics that are like super sensitive when you put it on the internet. Not everybody's gonna agree with you and stuff like that. That's fine. But I do believe in that, like, especially with being a woman. I would never want somebody to tell me what I'm supposed to do with my body or how I'm supposed to make a decision here and there. But I was kind of happy Denise pointed out to her that she did have a choice at the end of the day. Although she had said she didn't feel like she did, you do have a choice as a woman to decide what you want to do with your life, with your body, and stuff like that. So I guess just never try to base your decisions in life, especially something as big as this, off of another person.
I would say for me, the takeaway from this that I think would probably be the most beneficial is, given the whole topic was abortion, I think the takeaway that I think would be biggest would essentially be, like, you know, understanding the risk and reward to having sex. I kind of heard Choma's feelings and, you know, attitudes towards Paul, given that she felt like she would have been alone in it, so she felt like this was the only option. Granted, it does take two to tango. So that whole irresponsible drunken night that they had, that was both of them. And then not taking the precautions the day after, given that we have plenty of technology to stop stuff like that. That's also both of them. So I just want to reiterate to you guys, like, when you guys choose to have sex, understand that there are risks involved in it. And I mean, that's not even all the risks. The child's not the only risk. There's STDs. There's a lot of things. But that's the risk you take when you decide to participate in that particular activity. There could be a kid involved somewhere down the line if you do it. Like, is that the right or wrong way? I don't know. If you do it, just know that there could be a decision at the end of the day that says, like, yo, now I have to choose whether to bring life into this world with somebody that I may or may not know fully. Or I essentially take a life and have to live with that regret for the rest of my life as well. So biggest takeaway would just be smart. Be smart when it comes to stuff like that, so that way you don't have to be in these kind of emotionally traumatizing positions with people you do or do not know. It's very sad, but that is the reality for a lot of people. And I don't think, you know, when they first did it or whatever, they had that thought in their head, but, you know, that's where it goes. That's kind of where it slides to. So that's my only takeaway. I think we've had some other points in there that we've also discussed as well, but all in all, this episode was like, this was more thought-provoking. This was definitely, certainly more thought-provoking than the other ones. It'll be very exciting to see what the other couple looks like.
Oh, so I'm glad you brought that up. So based off now that we saw there is going to be an aftermath that, okay, we're going to have to pay for if y'all want it from us. I'm thinking, y'all let us know, though, in the comment section below if you agree. I'm thinking we start the next couple.
So I think what we're going to do is basically we'll watch the other couple, go through all those, give our feedback on that, and then when we go and purchase the aftermath, we'll review that and watch both couples all together.
I think that works. I think that's fair.
I think that's fair.
So make sure you guys have that post notification bell turned on.
All the way up.
Because as you guys have wished, your wishes are command, we will start the next couple.
And we will also, you know, dibble dabble and throw a couple extra pieces of content in the mix.
I wasn't sure if they wanted us to, like, drop something in between the two couples, or they wanted us to just start hitting them with the other couple.
Who knows? Maybe if we crank out this couple fast enough and get these, get the series off on the ground, we can get this other content that we have.
Y'all
loaded
gonna like
up.
this other content.
Man, we've been slingshotting content out like it's nobody's business. It's summer, and we thought we were gonna, relax a little bit, but we're going harder than we did before. We're going hard, and hopefully you guys appreciate it. But you already know what it is. With Quality Crew, we do what it do.
Welcome, new Quality Crew members. By the way, we are growing.
Growing.
We
Good
see
shot.
y'all.
Good shot.
But that's all we have.
That is all we have for today. If you don't already know, I am Hydrated Hero. She is Isimeme Edeko, and together we are Josh and Isi. Now you can follow one of us. You can follow two of us. You can follow all three of us. You might as well follow three of us because we're happy, healthy, and hydrated all three. But other than that, y'all, until we meet again, peace, love, hair grease, and we out. Hey, 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 subscribe. Hey, 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 new video, hey.